The views of the guest are that of the guests and do not represent nor reflect the views and opinions of the Lockoutmen channel, the Recruiter Call channel, nor its host. This site content is for entertainment, educational, and informational purposes only.
Thank you guys for giving me topics and ideas to talk about. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys supporting the channel, watching the videos, engaging with the videos. Thank you very much. With that out of the way, let's get into today's subject. So as you guys know, trucking industry as a whole is the backbone of the economy. You guys know that. We talk about that. We say it over and over again. It's pretty much to the point of we beating the dead horse, okay? Because you guys already know without trucks, there's no economy. Without the drivers, there's nobody to move the trucks. You see, that's why the trucking industry and everybody that's in it is foreseeing the future. They already know the frustrations of what we go through every day, dealing with the companies that we drive for, along with the brokers that's stealing money and not being transparent, along with shippers and receivers just being downright nasty to the drivers, to these predatory black op leasing trucking companies that claims that you can have a brand new truck and the truck that you end up with is a piece of crap. They know that. They foresee that. That's why the future of autonomous trucks is looming. They want to get rid of us. They want to get rid of the problems. For millions of drivers out there every day, ensuring that the goods are being moved across the country. But here's an issue most people don't even see. It is the neglect that some of these companies do to these drivers. What happens when a company prioritizes profits over drivers? When repairs are ignored and drivers are left stranded? Well, we about to break down the struggles that us truck drivers are facing while working for companies that simply don't care about us.
Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for listening. Look, let me just paint a picture for you guys, right? You've been driving for years, a spotless CDL, no DOT violation, and a military background to boot. But somehow you find yourself out of work again. Not because of something you did, but because the company that you trusted refused to maintain its trucks. Now, as you guys know, the truck is the most important part of the company. Because if that truck's broke down and they don't have any other trucks to put you in to keep you moving, you're not making no money, or the money that you are making is limited because of the fact that the truck is broke down. Tires bald as a baby's head, trailers falling apart, repair delays for weeks. Just imagine you paying for all of that out of your own pocket just to keep you moving, only to get ghosted when it's time for that company to reimburse you. That's the realities that some of these drivers go through just to keep moving. This isn't just a nuisance, it's freaking dangerous. Worn out tires, neglected maintenance don't just put the driver at risk, but it also jeopardizes everybody that's on the road. Let's not forget the financial burden that's put on this driver. Drivers are left footing the bill for repairs or stuck at a hotel for weeks while the companies decide whether or not it's worth it to pay for the truck to get fixed. It's a vicious cycle. Companies cut corners, drivers suffer, and ultimately the entire industry takes a hit. And if you're a driver in the states like Illinois or Indiana's, let's just say good luck, driver. Those states are getting reputations for building the wild, wild west of trucking neglect. Here's the kicker though. You guys do hold. The entire trucking industry relies on you. Yet black op companies exploit these dependencies by pushing profits over safety. If a driver refuses to tolerate this, maybe things could change. But here's the problem. Drivers are often isolated, afraid of retaliation, and worried about their next paycheck. Black op companies bank on that fear. They know as long as one driver quits, there's others desperate enough to take their place. It's a system designed to keep drivers powerless and black op companies in control. With all this chaos, it's no wonder why so many drivers find it hard to get with a company that eliminates the frustrations of dealing with these type of black op companies that won't maintain their equipment. But finding them isn't easy. But Lockout, what about just buying your own truck? Okay, I get you, I hear you. It's expensive, it's risky, and it requires a level of commitment that many drivers aren't ready for. Still, the question remains, is that a risk worth taking compared to dealing with these type of black op companies that don't even have your back? See, listen, I heard from many drivers who has been stranded for weeks, forced to clean out their trucks and find their own way home after companies refused to just fix the basic issues. These aren't isolated incidents. It's a problem. Listen, when you get a lot of truck drivers that complaining about the same issues, there's no lie, right? Issues like bald tires, worn out brakes, equipment that should have been retired years ago. Drivers, you guys deserve better, man. We all do. We all deserve respect, safety, reliability, but instead, you're stuck fighting to protect your own CDL while these black op companies put profits over everything. So, drivers, here's the bottom line. Of course, we are the lifeblood of the trucking industry. Yet, we're being set up to fail. Black op companies that neglect repairs aren't just hurting drivers, they're jeopardizing lives and your safety. So I'm just gonna leave this right here for you, drivers. What would it take for this to change? Are drivers willing to stand together and unite and demand better? Or will this cycle of neglect continue to be unchecked? And knowing that your life and your CDL is on the line. Until next time, everybody.